Happy Thanksgiving, good evening, and welcome to our Thanksgiving Eve service. We have a wonderful group gathered here in our sanctuary, and we know that we have a wonderful group online, so thank you for being with us this evening. We have most of our ministers. Our Reverend Sheila is under the weather, not able to be here this evening. We'll be holding her in prayer. But we're going to begin by singing my absolute favorite hymn. And so the words will be on the screen and also on your screen. This is called It Is Well With My Soul. And I invite you to either sit back and just receive the beautiful words or join along with me if you like. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well. The day when my faith shall be sight, the clouds be rolled back as a scroll, the trumpet shall sound and the truth shall be known. Even now it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. I invite you to join me in prayer. It is well with my soul. In this moment, we recognize that the life of spirit is not diminished by any struggle or any difficult condition we face. But no matter what we go through, the light that we are is undimmed. For we are one with God, one with all creativity, power, peace, joy. That beneath every struggle, beneath every difficulty, is this eternal truth that all is well, that everything is reconciled into God. And so as we gather on this eve of Thanksgiving, we anchor this service, we anchor our hearts and minds in the truth that it is well. We give thanks, and so it is. Amen. This is a song that I wrote many years ago. Just a little chant about my willingness to be of service to others. And over the next few years, it sort of evolved and grew. And anyway, I think if I have a theme song, this is probably it. And it's definitely what I would like to bring for our Thanksgiving service. I am one of many with just one life to live. The gifts I have, great and small, I give them all. I give. Simply, purely, from my soul I give. Here I am, a vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Here I stand. My heart is here to serve. Wherever love is leading me, I will go, I will go, I will go. With open heart I love. With open mind I know the truth within me. With open eyes I see the gift unfold. I give my open hand for you to hold. Here I am, a vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Use me, oh God, I stand for you. And here I'll abide as you show me, oh, show me all that I must do. Oh, whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be. Thank you. Our theme tonight, thank you, Reverend Jean Marie, for coming up with this theme, is to be blessed and a blessing. And each of us are just going to share some of our personal reflections on that. We have some spiritual practice. We'll be doing meditation, a beautiful ritual. I thought Mindy was going to do a cooking class, but no, it's going to be a ritual around abundance. And I'm just going to share for a moment about what this theme means in my life, to be blessed and a blessing. I talk a lot about my recovery, and it is probably the single most important fact in my personal history. And last week, I celebrated, 1 week ago today, I celebrated 21 years of continuous sobriety. And thank you. And thank God. That is a blessing that I on my own could not achieve. I tried for many years and I couldn't get there on my own willpower. I put it on Facebook and several people had said, "You're so strong." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." You don't understand the way this thing works. It was a gift. It was a gift. A spiritual transformation occurred in my life because I did find some willingness. I found some willingness to do some very dumb things they told me to do, like go to a meeting every day and talk to somebody and write down all of my problems. And it was I did not really want to do those things, but guess what? It worked. And a spiritual transformation is still in progress in me. And what came fairly early in that process was that I was told that now I could help others. And I was a mess, y'all. And they were telling me that I could help somebody else. It was like, well, you have 10 days sober. Go find someone who has 1 day and help them. Tell them how you've been able to stay sober for 10 days. And that was the way it was. I think I had only been sober and this is not an AA meeting, so I apologize for talking so much about this tonight, but I was maybe 3 months in sobriety. And I had attempted sobriety before and had lost it after 3 years. And so I felt the fragility and the vulnerability of what I was now achieving 3 or 4 months in. And I sat at my piano in Dallas, Texas, and I wrote that song. Just the main part. Here I am, a vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be. And the surrender that I felt in that moment, that I recognized I had been given a second chance at life itself. I would have died. I would not be here on the planet today if I had not been given that gift of grace, of sobriety. And feeling the gift this was, what else could I do but say, here I am. If God will help me stay sober, if God will help me stay connected, then why wouldn't I offer everything I had? I had no idea it would lead to a call to ministry. That was kind of a trick, a dirty trick that happened, but there it is. I had already said yes. So when the call came, I had already said yes. Same thing, go to Houston. Well, I've already said yes. Wherever, the second little bit of that is wherever love is leading me, I will go. And that's still true for me today. I'm still in this process. Whatever is the next thing, I've already said yes. And here's the thing I want to leave you with, and I know I've probably already gone over my 5 minutes, is that when you are being a blessing, you're blessed again. When I'm being a blessing, when I'm serving, the blessing to me, the experience of service increases my experience of fulfillment, peace, joy, and love. So I'm still with that yes. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be. And I encourage all of us, no matter what we're going through, because that was the darkest, hardest thing I'd ever faced in my life. It was really hard. And out of that came so many blessings and the ability to be blessed. So this is a tough year. We're all going through stuff. I want to offer the same possibility that out of this will come a blessing to you and by you. We're going to be singing a little chant as a segue between the different elements of our service tonight. And this is by Ricky Byers. And if again, you can just take it in or feel free to sing it with me. I'm grateful, so thankful. I am one in the Spirit all around me. I'm grateful, so thankful. I trust in God. I'm grateful, so thankful. I am one in the Spirit all around me. I'm grateful, so thankful. I trust in God.
Tonight's theme being blessed and a blessing, came up for me immediately a reflection back to Scripture in the what's called the Old Testament, the Hebrew Scriptures, all the way back to the very beginning in Genesis, where God called Abram. And the blessing comes this way, because he's called as a universal call. Listen to this. The Lord said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people and your father's household, to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." He basically says, leave the current situation, leave your father's house, leave the land that you know, and go to the land I will show you. Come dream with me. Promise comes with that agreement, comes the blessing. Being blessed, being filled with the gifts necessary to meet the challenge. And in it also a purpose, to be a blessing in return, to be blessed and to be a blessing. I've learned the universality of that call, because when I was called into ministry, 30 years ago, I guess, it took at least that long to get here, I thought it was a career change. I thought I was just getting education, a certification, and hopefully a job. That's what I thought. I mean, I felt the calling, but I didn't have an experience of what a calling would do to me and how it would change me, and had a lot to do with the education, but in some ways nothing to do with the education specifically, not exactly that. Because the most important thing I realized was that because I had answered the call to even get into the education, that already it was being revealed in me that I was already blessed with the gifts needed for whatever would come my way. And that in some ways I had already been living from my soul with the purpose through all the other things I had already done in my life and that I was willing to do. In other words, this is a universal thing. It's not specific to ministry per se, but we are all blessed and we are all called and we are all a blessing. The question, though, that follows is, how do you get there? And here's what it in Genesis 13. And the Lord said to Abram, "Lift your eyes, look from the place eastward, westward. For all the land that you see, I give to you and your descendants forever. Rise, walk in the land through its length and its width, for I give it all to you." That where we are in this moment, as far as the eye can see, this is our territory. This is the space in which we operate. We are gifted, we are called, we are blessed. And so I invite you to consider how you're called to this moment, at this time, to receive the promise that you are already blessed and equal to it, and that your purpose is revealed in all you think and say and do. Being blessed and a blessing is a way of life. God bless you all.
I'm thankful, so grateful. I am in the Spirit all around me. I'm grateful, so thankful. I trust in God. I'm grateful, so thankful. I am one in the Spirit all around me. I'm grateful, so thankful. I trust in God.
And so I invite you now just to settle into the place that you've chosen by taking a deep breath in. And as you relax, breathing in the evening dusk, it's trailing the last of the warmth and the sunlight and the sun's rays, the warmth and the ground, as the cool evening rolls through. This change is a change that happens every day, and it reflects the change in each of us. And so I invite you to breathe it in, to feel it and to know that the call comes on the breeze. Be here now. This moment is yours. Go to the land I will show you. If you say yes, look all around you with new eyes. Arise and see. Turn in every direction. You are at the very center of what is to come. What is coming into being, it comes through you, through your heart, through your soul. Breathe and reaffirm, yes. As you breathe now, I invite you to sink down into the depths of your heart, into the chamber of the secret place of the Most High, in the depths of your being. And through the back doorway of your heart, the portal that opens to 1,000 stars, to the night sky, awash in possibility. Every good thing, every living thing, every possibility, every moment. Blessing upon blessing flows, washes over, lifts you now. As you breathe and you take in what has come to you, what's being brought through you, returning to this time and to this place, the purpose arises in you, knowing in some way you may yet not know exactly how. You are to be a blessing to the world, for you are already blessed, and your light shines like the stars. And you are bringing a blessing for us all. And so it is. Amen.
As we bring our attention gently back to this space, we feel gratitude for the blessing of this opportunity to come together in community, whether you're here in our beautiful sanctuary or joining us online. Thank you for connecting with us this evening as we feel the resonance of the blessing of spiritual community together. We have the opportunity to share our gratitude through our gifts now. And so I invite you, for those of us who are here in the sanctuary, if you would like to give here in the sanctuary, there is a box to receive your offering on your way out. So we won't have ushers coming around. So just hold on to it. We'll bless it now, and you'll give it at the end of the service. And for those who are in the sanctuary and online, if you'd like to give electronically, you can give at the text to give number or through our website. So however you're giving today, let us hold it in love and light and seeing it going forth to bless a multitude of others who are touched by this ministry and beyond. Let's join together in our offering prayer. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive, and so it is. Amen. Tonight, as we're sharing our reflections on gratitude, being blessed, and a blessing, I want to share with you some blessings of gratitude that I have for experiences I've had this year when the pandemic began and we went into lockdown. I was so grateful that I was teaching an absolute abundance class and that our class easily shifted into online, and we continue to have the spiritual community. And one of the practices that we shared that was required of the class was to write every night 3 things that we were grateful for. And I recognized just the energy of that was helping me to shift my attention from the problem, the fear, the worry, the concern into God at work in my life. Our Unity co-founder, Myrtle Fillmore, said that thanksgiving and gratitude are qualities of the soul. So I believe that when we connect in with that energy, that expression, that spiritual principle of gratitude and thanksgiving, we're connecting into our true nature. And that of us, that greater aspect of us, comes forward and radiates, and then we are open to becoming really more of a blessing in the world. This year, I had a unique opportunity that I want to share with you that it was the first time that ministers are leading spirit groups. And I had the opportunity to lead a spirit group, and I was going to lead one. And then we had a ministerial intern, Sanja Mathis, who has joined us, our first intern who is not in Houston. She is an online intern, which is just so cool. I love how technology is working in this time to connect us. And she was going to host a spirit group. I was going to host one. I said, why don't we host one together? So it was like from 1, it became 2, and then it multiplied. And the night that really was going to work for us was Friday night. And we thought, well, I don't know who wants to do a spirit group on a Friday night, but I guess we'll just see. I invited some people, but we just didn't know what was going to happen. And it was just so cool how we had people a couple of people in our spirit group who joined us from New York, and then Sanja was in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and we're here in Houston, and just how we are all united in this sacred space of reflection, connection, prayer. We got to unfold all the rich material that Reverend Michael was giving us in the Touchstone series together as we discussed it. And as we shared our spiritual insights, our personal struggles came up with the pandemic, people we knew who were struggling, going back to work, being with masks and socially distant, and just all the different issues that we had the opportunity to wrap our arms around each other, pray for each other, and just be a loving presence, and just to look forward Friday nights again and again to have this group that we had so bonded with. And it was just 7 weeks, and I feel like we're fast friends forever now. And we had part of the spirit groups as a social activity. So we did online social activity, and we watched the film My Octopus Teacher. Have any of you seen that yet? It's a Netflix film, and we watched it together. And it's about this filmmaker in South Africa who befriends this octopus and follows her life cycle throughout a year. And it was so profoundly touching, so I highly recommend it. What we discovered for our spirit group through that experience was that while we saw her get attacked by a shark or go through struggling times, go through joyful times where she was dancing and stuff like that, that the whole ecosystem of the ocean all supported life. So even when spoiler alert, she dies and she's carried off by a shark, the shark that you're like, ooh, bad shark, it's like, no, the shark was then cycling her life into a new expression, right? And what we came up with as a spirit group, as we came to a spiritual understanding of this movie, is that all aspects of a community are there to support each other, that as different as we all were, we all brought something different, something needed, and something unique to the story, to the conversation, to our connection together. So we felt such a great blessing that we needed to share it with the world, and there was a service project involved in our spirit group. And I was so grateful that Reverend Mindy brought to us the possibility to do a service project for Pilgrim Academy. And those of us who were in the spirit group who weren't from Houston never even heard of Pilgrim, but they were all in. And what the project was for us to write appreciation cards to the teachers and the staff at Pilgrim. So there were some 100 cards that we divvied up between the 7 of us and wrote. We had a week and a half to do it because we wanted to get it to them before they went on Thanksgiving break. And it didn't cost a lot of money. It didn't take too much time. But to sit and to look at the names and to think about how these teachers are experiencing school now in a pandemic where they're having to be more flexible. They're teaching, they're doing hybrid teaching, they're teaching in person, they're teaching online, they're having social distancing, they're wearing masks. All that must be upon them beyond the challenges of just teaching kids. I have one kid, and I know sometimes that could be challenged to keep her attention. So for so many, to imagine that and write those letters and see them and what they are giving in patience and love and their resilience, and to write that was just a blessing, just to have that experience. And then to all get it into Mindy on time, and Mindy got them over to, with Jaime de la Isa's help from Union in the Community, got them to Pilgrim Academy. And we have a photo of this, of them receiving the cards. If you'll bring up the slide. So that's Jaime, and he brought the cards. There's Principal Diana Castillo and Officer Vasquez receiving the cards. And if you can see in their eyes beyond the mask, the joy of them receiving this appreciation. And that is something that I know I will take with me as a gift, a priceless gift from the experience of having been through the spirit group and then given back in appreciation to others, those who we don't really know. That has blessed us greatly. And so I invite you to remember that you already are a blessing in your presence in this community, and to find ways. There are so many ways that we can give that are easy, that are heartfelt, and we can support you in finding your way to give in and through this community. If you'd like some ideas, we have some. And I want to close my time with you with an affirmation, and I'll say it first if we can say it together. In the spirit of gratitude, I am blessed and I am a blessing. Together. In the spirit of gratitude, I am blessed and I am a blessing, and so it is.
I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I'm grateful, so thankful. I trust in God. I'm grateful, so thankful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I'm grateful, so thankful. I trust in God.
on this diverse, my connectedness to the earth. I feel that connection when I walk barefoot across the sand at the beach, or walk across the velvety grasses on my lawn. I feel blessed by Mother Earth when seeds grow into food and plants that bless me. I'm blessed by a large and affectionate family. I have 5 brothers and 5 sisters. I feel very blessed by the honor of parenting and grandparenting and grandparenting, great-grandparenting. And I'm in awe of the way life just keeps moving in love. And most of all, you probably all know that I am very blessed by the empowering partnership of my beloved husband, Carl. And I continue to be blessed here. My colleagues, these amazing ministers, add so much to the quality of my life. I stand here today fully planted at my beloved spiritual community. For more than a half of my life, my spiritual wings have matured here. And because of this, I'm continuing to ripen into a spiritually mature person, which has me be able to be a blessing. I'm a blessing because I care. I'm a listener. I'm a connector. Reverend Michael says that my superpower is connection. And it is so. So what has come to me over these decades of moving forward is that my passion is to have others get their great value, that to know that there's that spiritual gift and blessing in them and who they are. This is what draws me to do the work I do. I've had many life experiences that were failures. Life changed in a different way, sure wasn't my plan. Adaptation, fear, all these things that I have worked with, but it has helped me to spiritually become more mature by being aware. To be aware that Spirit is always present, lifting me up, and I can trust no matter what my plan was and it's not happening, that's okay, because I've continued right now of so much insecurity and confusion. I trust that all is developing as it should. Part of the work that I do, that I really love doing, is supporting people who are seeking some understanding of why they've lost health or their loved one has lost health. I also work with folks and I'm one-on-one with many people who have lost loved ones. And in that space, I trust and know that even good is developing further. So I feel like, because, as what others have said, that being a blessing is an amazing gift, because the giver and the receiver receive equal gratitude and appreciation. So that's just such a gift. Ministering here so much one-on-one with people. this is what I can do with ease and grace. It doesn't at all intimidate me. Now, standing up here talking is not as quite as easy. But yet, when I look out to the people that I see here today, it's like I have a connection with you, so many of you, because I know the drama that you've been through and what you've raised up to, how hard it's been for some of you. But yet what I see is strength and you owning that God presence in yourself. So it is a blessing, a great blessing for me to be part of the spiritual community. So great, so great, so great. So tonight, we're also going to move into a ritual that's going to honor what we receive, how we are blessed by Mother Earth.
Thank you, Reverend Mindy. And she prepared this table as symbols of connection and transformation. So artistic and creative. Thank you. So again, inviting you into a spiritual practice tonight, this Thanksgiving Eve. We are being blessed and we are giving blessings.
We concocted this together. It was great fun. So for this blessing, if you are at home, if you could, just go grab a banana or an apple or an avocado. The avocado, let's see the avocado. These are one of our favorite. This is actually a fruit. Did you know that? Now, some of you here you were invited to bring one here. If you have something with you, please put it into your hand now. Now, okay. I don't think that was the broccoli trying to get away. So if you don't have anything in your hand, just imagine your favorite food, fresh food in your hands. Just imagine it. Okay. Now, you might want to remember how it's blessed you and why it is you especially like that particular piece of food that's fresh. See that food as a symbol of all the abundance that we have of vegetables, grains, fruit, nuts, rice, all these things. See that as a symbol of all of this wonderful food that we have. You might take a look at it really hard, give it an appreciative smile. Now, take a breath and send your food a blessing. A blessing as a symbol of blessing all of your food. Now, one of the things that I hadn't thought of before but was pointed out to me very well by Reverend Shirley was that there took many energies of different people and actions who are essential part of that cooperative relay that moved this food from seed all the way to here, or in your hands. So with this, let us bless those growers who prepared the soil, who planted the seeds, who nurtured all of the plantings, who presided carefully over all the crops. And let us bless those who picked up the harvesters, those who picked the food in all kinds of weather, cold, hot, or whenever it was appropriate. Let us also bless those people who packed the food, who loaded it onto trucks, and those truck drivers who brought it across safely. And also those that supported them, those that provided the fuel. Let's bless the many people at the store, at the grocery store. Those folks that unloaded it, the ones who unpacked it, the produce department who put it up on display for you so you would see it in its best, the cashiers and the baggers, all of these amazing people. Let us bless them all. And let us bring our attention to an even grander scale. Let us bless the earth for providing us with this amazing food in so many different forms. So together, let us affirm, we bless the earth. We bless the earth. And so it is.
We've sent our blessings out to the people, to the sun, to the rain, to the earth. And now, let us receive our blessings. And as we do this, we might reflect on what is a blessing? What is the activity of blessing? And you might imagine that it's the focusing of light, that we consciously focus light, that we focus conscious light. We allow blessings as an operation of being to emerge through us, as us. When we give and receive blessings, we are transforming. We are moving energy through systems. We're moving energy through the system of our body. We're moving energy through the system of our family, the system of our community, our world. So why do we do this? Why do we need blessings? So we can be of service. Not in a way that's exhausting, but in a way that's fulfilling. Who did we come here to be? And it's a law of being that everything we need to fulfill our duties and responsibilities is provided. It's a law of being. And again, by duties and responsibilities, I'm not talking about our personal ego sensory pursuits, but who are we as spiritual beings? And maybe this is our main job, to move energy through systems, to move light through systems. Are you with me? Can you do this with me? We are changing the energy structures of this universe with our conversations, our prayers, our music, our actions. Through blessing, we come into alignment with oneness. So as this spiritual practice, let's move into prayer. And prayer is a blessing. As we breathe in, we take in the air, we transform it, we use it. As we take in the nutrients of these beautiful foods, just some of the examples that we have here on the table today, we transform that food into energy so that we can take action, so that we can produce results in this world. That's who we are. That's who we came to be. And as Reverend Michael sang to us, whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be. I will be. You will be that too. And all that we need comes to us. All that we need is always available. So we can open our hearts, open our minds, and say, yes, I am ready to receive. I am worthy of receiving. This is mine to do. This is mine to be. And as Reverend Karen brought in an ancient story, thousands of years old, far older than the first written version, we use those stories to transform our lives into what applies to us currently, showing us the way. We transform addictions into freedom. We transform what we give out to spirit groups, what we give in, connecting with people beyond the small circle of the spirit group, but to schools, to teachers. This is what we do as a spiritual community. We feed people. We collect coats and blankets. We beautify this campus so it is a sacred space, and people come and walk their dogs here, and they jog around these buildings, and they sit by the fountain, and they enjoy the trees, and they enjoy the plants, and they enjoy the flowers. And as Reverend Mindy took us on a poetic journey, walking barefoot through sand, connecting with people who are suffering, we allow ourselves to be pure, to be light, to be energy. We allow ourselves to transform this community, this country, this world. And so we appreciate our journey, we appreciate our obstacles, we appreciate our challenges. Those become our greatest teachers, those become our greatest blessings. All those times we've suffered, felt alone, felt disconnected, felt frustrated, felt angry, those are all teaching growth opportunities. So no matter how hard it is, we know we are supported, we are nurtured, we are nourished. All that we need is provided. Food, air, people, prayers, music. So we reach out with our being, blessing this world, blessing ourselves, so that we can be of greater service, being who we came to be, saying yes to our calling, no matter how humble, no matter how great, we become the best we can be. And we are grateful. So it is. Amen. Amen.
I invite you now to take this energy of gratitude as we ground it into the body so that we can transform it, send it forward out into the world through this body prayer. If you're willing and able, I invite you to stand and to mirror my movements, and the ministers will also be joining with us, and join with me in singing if you pick up the words. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude so grateful. I'm 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 so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Ooh, Spirit, I'm so grateful.
Some of you remember Wednesday nights in the Pyramid with Reverend Michael Gott, Wednesday Night Live. Such energy. We definitely changed the energy structure of the universe in those times. And he would give us opportunities to connect to our spiritual community. So that's what we have for you now, opportunities to connect, starting with Thanksgiving. Tomorrow, a progressive dinner online via Zoom. It's noon to 2 p.m. And there's a different course in each different breakout rooms, and RSVP on our website. Sunday, Reverend Michael continues the series, Give Thanks in All Things. He will bring the message to be in the world, not of it. So join us on Sunday. You can RSVP to be here in person, or again, join us online. Our Spanish service is Sunday at 9:45 with Claudia Olmos this week. And again, you can attend in person, register in advance, or online. We are welcoming new members to Unity of Houston. We are welcoming members from anywhere, any city, any country. We're connected via technology. So we have a virtual orientation Tuesday, December 1st at 7 p.m. and an in-service recognition on Sunday, December 6th at 11 a.m. So let us know if you're ready to take that step and become an official member. Next, Wednesday, we'll be back in the Pyramid with the Wednesday night satsang format. Reverend Jean Marie will bring the message, How Shall I Live Knowing I Will Die? 7 p.m. Coming up on Saturday, December 5th, we have our annual Christmas Eve concert, or Christmas concert. It's such a fun time to be together, a variety of music, funny songs, deeply moving songs, and it's just a great way to get into that holiday spirit and kick off the season. We are so glad you are here tonight, in person or via technology. As you leave tonight, please keep your masks on, and if you want to have conversations, please take those outside in the open air. Thank you for being here tonight.
So I invite you to stand if you're able, as you're able, and we'll close this song with this song by Ricky Byers called Blessed Always. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest. Say amen. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Good night.